Hey there, cat lovers! Today, we're diving into a super important topic: foods you should never feed your cat. As responsible pet parents, knowing what's safe and what's dangerous for our feline companions is absolutely crucial. Our cats rely on us to make good decisions about their diet, and sometimes, what seems harmless to us can be potentially life-threatening to them. Stick around to keep your furry friends safe and healthy. Alright, let's kick things off with a big one: chocolate. It's a treat that many of us love and enjoy, but it's important to remember that what is delightful for humans can be dangerous for our feline friends. Chocolate contains a compound called theobromine, which cats can't metabolize effectively. This chemical is similar to caffeine and can be toxic to cats, even in small amounts. When a cat consumes chocolate, they might experience vomiting, diarrhea, increased thirst, and hyperactivity. These symptoms can appear within a few hours of ingestion and can last for several days, making your cat very uncomfortable. In severe cases, chocolate toxicity can lead to seizures, heart problems, irregular heartbeat, elevated body temperature, and even death. Theobromine affects the central nervous system and cardiovascular system, which is why it can be so dangerous. Dark chocolate and baking chocolate are the most dangerous due to their higher cocoa content, but even milk chocolate can be harmful. The higher the cocoa content, the more theobromine it contains, making it more toxic. White chocolate contains minimal theobromine, but is still unhealthy due to its high fat and sugar content. So no matter how much your kitty begs, remember, chocolate is a hard and fast no for cats. Always keep chocolate out of reach, and educate others in your household about the dangers it poses to our furry companions. If you suspect your cat has ingested chocolate, contact your veterinarian immediately. Time is of the essence in treating chocolate toxicity. Next up, we're tackling a couple of sneaky culprits: onions and garlic. These common kitchen ingredients contain compounds called disulfides and thiosulfates that can damage your cat's red blood cells, leading to a condition called hemolytic anemia. All members of the allium family, including onions, garlic, chives, leeks, and shallots, are toxic to cats whether they're raw, cooked, powdered, or dehydrated. Even small amounts can cause damage over time, as the effects can be cumulative if a cat consumes these foods regularly. Anemia can cause lethargy, weakness, pale gums, rapid breathing, and reduced appetite. Your cat might also develop jaundice, which causes yellowing of the skin, gums, and eyes. In severe cases, cats may require blood transfusions. What makes these foods particularly dangerous is that they're often ingredients in many human foods, like soups, baby food, and various sauces. Always check ingredients before sharing any human food with your cat. If you suspect your cat has ingested onions or garlic, contact your veterinarian immediately. Always store onions and garlic out of their reach, and be mindful of food scraps when cooking. Alright, this one should be a no-brainer: alcohol. Even a tiny amount can cause serious harm to your feline friend. Cats are much smaller than humans, and their livers aren't equipped to process alcohol effectively. Even a small amount can cause intoxication, leading to stumbling, disorientation, and vomiting. In severe cases, it can cause tremors, seizures, respiratory depression, coma, and even death. Alcohol affects cats much more quickly and severely than it does humans. Be extra careful with sweet-smelling drinks like cocktails, which can be tempting for cats. Also, be aware that alcohol is present in some unexpected items, like certain desserts, fermented dough, and some medications. Never leave alcoholic beverages unattended where your cat might access them. If you suspect your cat has ingested alcohol, contact your veterinarian immediately. This is a medical emergency that requires prompt treatment. Let's talk about caffeine, a potential hazard for our feline friends. Caffeine is found in coffee, tea, energy drinks, some sodas, chocolate, and certain medications. For cats, caffeine can be particularly dangerous because their bodies process it much differently than ours do. Even a small amount can cause rapid breathing, heart palpitations, restlessness, and hyperactivity. Higher doses can lead to tremors, seizures, and in severe cases, collapse and death. Caffeine affects the central nervous system and cardiovascular system in cats, causing them to become overstimulated. Be mindful of spills and store coffee grounds, tea bags, and energy drinks out of reach. Don't leave cups of coffee or tea unattended where your curious cat might take a sip. Cats are naturally curious, so don't underestimate their ability to get into things they shouldn't. If you suspect your cat has ingested caffeine, contact your veterinarian immediately. They may need to induce vomiting or provide supportive care to help your cat recover. Okay, this one often surprises people: grapes and raisins. These tiny fruits can cause sudden kidney failure in cats, though scientists aren't entirely sure why. What we do know is that they can be extremely toxic. Even a single grape or raisin can be toxic to some cats, while others might eat more, without showing immediate symptoms. The unpredictability makes these fruits particularly dangerous. Symptoms of grape or raisin toxicity include vomiting, diarrhea, lethargy, decreased appetite, and eventually kidney failure. So play it safe and keep grapes and raisins well away from your furry friend. That includes snacks, baked goods, and trail mixes that might contain raisins. Be especially vigilant during holidays, when these foods might be more prevalent in your home. If your cat does consume grapes or raisins, consider it an emergency and contact your veterinarian right away. Early treatment is crucial for preventing kidney damage. Let's debunk a common misconception: the image of a cat happily lapping up a saucer of milk. While it might seem like a classic and endearing scene, the reality is far from it. Many cats are lactose intolerant and can't properly digest lactose. This means that their bodies lack the enzyme needed to break down the sugar found in milk. While kittens produce lactase to digest their mother's milk, most adult cats lose this ability as they grow older. When cats consume dairy products, it can lead to a range of digestive issues. This includes diarrhea, vomiting, gas, and abdominal pain. These symptoms can make your feline friend quite miserable. Some cats may tolerate small amounts of dairy better than others, but it's generally best to avoid it altogether. If you do want to offer your cat a milk-like treat, consider specially formulated cat milk available at pet stores, which has had the lactose removed. To keep your cat healthy and happy, it's best to stick to cat-specific treats and foods. These are specially formulated to meet their dietary needs and won't cause any digestive distress. There are plenty of other ways to show your cat some love without risking their digestive health. Spend quality time playing with them, offer them toys, and give them lots of affection. Your cat will appreciate these gestures much more than a saucer of milk. Eggs are a nutritional powerhouse, but you should avoid feeding raw eggs to your cat. While cooked eggs can be a healthy occasional treat for cats, raw eggs present several significant risks. Raw eggs can harbor dangerous bacteria, like Salmonella and E. coli, which can cause food poisoning in both cats and humans. Symptoms include vomiting, diarrhea, lethargy, and fever. In severe cases, these infections can be life-threatening, especially for kittens or cats with compromised immune systems. Additionally, raw egg whites contain a protein called avidin, which interferes with biotin absorption. Biotin is a B vitamin that's essential for your cat's skin health, coat quality, and metabolism. A biotin deficiency can lead to skin problems, hair loss, and other health issues over time. Cooked eggs can be a healthy treat in moderation, providing valuable protein and nutrients. Just remember to cook them thoroughly to kill any bacteria and denature the avidin protein. Avoid any added seasonings or oils, as these can be harmful to cats. A small amount of scrambled or hard-boiled egg occasionally is the safest way to share this food with your feline friend. While cats in cartoons are often depicted enjoying a fish, raw fish can pose serious risks to our feline friends. Despite the common belief that cats and fish go hand in hand, raw fish isn't a natural part of a cat's diet and can be dangerous. Raw fish can contain bacteria like Salmonella and parasites that can cause food poisoning or parasitic infections. These can lead to vomiting, diarrhea, and other serious health problems. More importantly, raw fish contains an enzyme called thiaminase, which destroys thiamine, vitamin B1, an essential B vitamin for cats. Thiamine deficiency can lead to neurological problems, including loss of coordination, seizures, and in severe cases, death. Regular consumption of raw fish can gradually deplete your cat's thiamine levels, leading to serious health issues over time. Some fish, particularly tuna, can also contain high levels of mercury and other heavy metals that can accumulate in your cat's body with regular consumption, potentially leading to mercury poisoning. If you want to give your cat fish, stick to commercially prepared cat food that contains fish. These products are formulated to provide balanced nutrition without the risks associated with raw fish. Occasionally, small amounts of well-cooked fish, without bones, seasonings, or oils, can be a safe treat, but should not make up a significant portion of their diet. Feeding your cat dog food is a big no-no, even in a pinch. While it might seem convenient if you run out of cat food, especially in multi-pet households, cats and dogs have very different nutritional needs, and dog food isn't formulated to meet a cat's specific requirements. Cats are obligate carnivores, meaning they require a diet primarily consisting of meat to thrive. Dogs, on the other hand, are omnivores and can digest both plant and animal matter. Dog food is formulated with this difference in mind and doesn't contain the higher protein levels and specific nutrients that cats need. Feeding your cat dog food long-term can lead to nutritional deficiencies, especially in essential amino acids like taurine. Cats cannot synthesize taurine on their own and must obtain it from their diet. Taurine deficiency can have serious consequences for your cat's health, including heart problems, vision issues, and reproductive difficulties. Dog food also typically lacks the proper levels of vitamin A, arachidonic acid, and other nutrients that cats need. Even as an occasional meal, dog food doesn't provide the nutrition your cat requires. Always keep an emergency supply of cat food on hand, or in a pinch, plain cooked chicken or turkey, without seasonings or bones, is a better temporary option than dog food. Bones are a definite no-go for cats, despite what cartoons might suggest. While wild cats might consume small bones from their prey, domestic cats should never be given bones from your dinner table. Chewing on bones can cause choking, blockages in the digestive tract, or even puncture the stomach or intestines. These are serious medical emergencies that can be life-threatening and require immediate veterinary attention. Cooked bones are particularly dangerous as they can splinter easily, creating sharp fragments that can cause internal injuries. Raw bones, while less likely to splinter, can still harbor bacteria that can make your cat sick. Stick to cat-safe toys and treats designed specifically for feline dental health. There are plenty of commercially available chew toys designed to satisfy your cat's natural urge to gnaw while promoting dental health. These are much safer alternatives to bones. If your cat shows interest in chewing, consider providing specially designed dental treats or toys that can help clean their teeth without the risks associated with bones. While we've covered the major dangerous foods, there are several others worth mentioning that can harm your cat. Xylitol. This artificial sweetener found in sugar-free products can cause a rapid insulin release in cats, leading to hypoglycemia, seizures, and liver failure. Raw dough. Bread dough containing yeast can expand in your cat's stomach, causing pain and potential blockage. The fermentation process also produces alcohol, which is toxic to cats. Citrus fruits. The oils and compounds in citrus can cause digestive upset and central nervous system depression if consumed in significant quantities. Avocados. They contain persin, which can cause vomiting and diarrhea in cats. Human medications. Never give your cat any medication designed for humans unless specifically directed by your veterinarian. Common medications like acetaminophen, Tylenol, and ibuprofen can be fatal to cats, even in small doses. Certain plants and flowers, many common houseplants like lilies, are extremely toxic to cats and can cause kidney failure. Always research plants before bringing them into a home with cats. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate you taking the time to join us today. I hope this video has been helpful in shedding some light on the many foods that can be harmful to cats. It's so important to be aware of what our feline friends are eating, as their health and well-being depend on it. Understanding your cat's specific nutritional needs is crucial for their overall health. Cats are unique creatures with dietary requirements quite different from humans and even dogs. While some cats may seem to tolerate certain foods that are generally considered harmful, it's always better to err on the side of caution. What works for one cat might be dangerous for another, and some toxins build up over time without showing immediate symptoms. For those who have had cats living long, healthy lives on various diets, that's wonderful. However, veterinary science continues to evolve, and we now understand more about feline nutrition than ever before. The recommendations in this video are based on current veterinary consensus about what's safest for the majority of cats. Remember that cats are family members who depend entirely on us for their care and well-being. By being aware of these potential dangers, you can help ensure that your furry friend lives a long, healthy, and happy life. A little knowledge goes a long way in preventing accidents and keeping your pet safe. If you found this information helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel and sharing this video with other cat owners who might benefit from this knowledge. Your support helps us create more content that benefits pet owners everywhere, Every like, comment, and share helps us reach more people who love their cats just as much as you do. If you suspect your cat has consumed something toxic, don't wait for symptoms to appear. Contact your veterinarian or an emergency animal hospital immediately. Keep the ASPCA Animal Poison Control Center, number 1-888-426-4435, handy for emergencies. Quick action can save your cat's life in cases of poisoning or toxicity.